everyone, Savannah here, and welcome to my crafty channel. I am Sewlivi Dyes Yarn. I have a website, I have Instagram, I have all the stuff. I am a yarn dyer, an indie yarn dyer, I guess you could call it. I'm a bit frazzled today. It is a much later start to the day. It's already 11:30. It's already 11:30 in the morning. I decided that I would go and get groceries this morning instead of filming a video right away. But I needed to do a video today because I have some things that I wanted to show. Progress updates, finishes. Sorry. I just drank some soda and it always causes my throat to like not clear. Anyways, so let's just go ahead and dive in. This is mostly a knitting channel. Sometimes I show crochet, sometimes I show cross stitch. Neither of those two today. Yeah, neither of those two today. And I have 2 finishes and a couple of whips. So that is what we are doing today. I also got a new plant, so I have to go repot that guy because the pot that he's in is not, the dirt, I should say, that this plant is in is not the best, you know. Anyways, what I'm wearing real quick, you've seen it before if you've been here. So thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. This is the Radvent cardigan by Amba O'Brien, and I knit this in Monsoon Calamity yarns. It's called Nova. It's a cotton 4-stranded yarn, and this thing, now I understand when people say they wear the crap out of their knitwear, this is my most worn piece. It really could use a bath, but cotton takes forever to dry, so I have not done that yet. This thing is just perfect for these summer days, especially when it gets a little chilly outside. This is just, it's amazing. I love this thing. I think I need to knit more cardigans. It's just the thought of purling and knitting each row just it's kind of a turn off. But yeah, okay, so we'll go ahead and jump into finishes. I have 2 of them. So I finished my June socks for the Rainbow Socks Chronicles. And that's by So Sweet Violet and Lay Family Yarn. So here's my June socks. And I had a little bit of an issue. Okay, so this was my main yarn. I grabbed 1 skein of these from, I don't even remember what store. It was one of the big box stores. Like Michael's. Well, I don't think it was Michael's. I probably bought it from Joann's. I bought one of these. On the tag it says it is 50 grams, but it wasn't even enough to make 2 socks, which usually I can get 2 socks out of 50 grams, like roughly this length, not just shorty socks, but this length usually. So for the Rainbow Sock Chronicles for June, the colorway was turquoise. Turquoise is a difficult color to come by, I guess. Next month is blue, so it was a little difficult for me to figure out what exactly is turquoise, what exactly is teal, and then blue, you know, just making sure that I picked the right color. Well, I found this one. This is the Patton's Croy sock yarn. It's called Turquoise Jacquard. I really liked it because it does kind of remind me of turquoise stones. Okay, apologies for that. I'm not entirely sure what I was saying about this yarn. I just said the name reminded me of turquoise stones, so I guess I thought this was going to be good. And like I said, this ball, I don't have the band close by, but it says it's 50 grams, so I thought it would be enough. It's not, I mean, it might possibly be, I didn't weigh it, but it could possibly be 50 grams, but the yardage is not equivalent to a regular fingering yarn. This is a fingering yarn. It's just thicker and a little bit more rustic, I guess. So there's that. So you can see I knit this sock. I put in an afterthought heel, so that wasn't there. And then I put before I did the toe, I put it just on 2 double pointed needles to hold it off so that I could see how much yarn I had for this one. And that's as far as I got. Ran out of yarn. I did have this, sorry, my screen. I had this yarn. I dyed this up a while ago for, I think it was for a project for my daughter. So I just dyed this up. It's a one of a kind thing, but it kind of matched a little bit. So I used that to finish the foot. Then when it came to do the toes, I wasn't entirely sure what to do. My husband suggested me ripping back as far as here, and then knitting with more of this to match them. And I thought that was a good idea at the time, and I was like, oh, maybe I can take this yarn that I rip out and do the toes. I don't think I would have had enough to do the toes, so I said screw it. I put this color on this foot so it could kind of match this one, like you could tell that they're meant to go together. And then I had some more Patton's Croy yarn in my stash, and this is just a dark gray color. It's called Gentry Gray, and it kind of looks like it matches this stripe, but this stripe is actually, well, I thought it was navy blue, but it does really look pretty similar to this gray. So I thought I would just do that. Now I have a pair of fun scrappy socks. I just finished these on Sunday, so it was Scrappy Sunday, so that worked out. And I think it took me a total of 7 days to knit these up, which is really nice. I do enjoy knitting vanilla socks with afterthought heels. They go by really quick for me. I did these on a US 1 2.25 millimeter in magic loop. I did 10 rounds of 2x2 ribbing. I think just 40 rounds for the leg, and then I have my foot 60 rounds, and then the toe, and then the afterthought heel. That's my vanilla recipe. The leg length differs from sock to sock. It just depends on what I am feeling. For the Rainbow Socks Chronicles, though, they cannot be shorty socks. I think this is probably as short as you can go for socks, but those are finished. I need to wash and block these. I have not done them yet. I haven't done my May socks either, honestly. And who knows when I will, since I don't plan to wear any of these socks until the knit along is finished, just because you do have to take a final photo of all your socks together, and I kind of want them to be nice looking, so we'll see. All right, my next finish, I would have worn this, but I decided not to. I did wear this the Saturday. I finished my Pride yoke sweater, which, what is that? Oh, I didn't trim any of the ends on the inside. They're woven in, I just never trimmed them. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen this already on me in my stories, which are gone now. Sadly, I forgot to put them in a highlight. This ended up being a lot more positive ease than I had expected. I think on there's like 2 inches on either side. I was hoping it'd be more fitted. There's nothing wrong with this. I do enjoy wearing this. It's comfortable. It's very nice. It's just, I wasn't expecting the ease. It looked like on the model, on the pattern, it looked more fitted on her. I hit gauge on this, so I'm not entirely sure what happened. There's nothing, like I said, there's nothing wrong with this. I do like wearing this. It's very nice and very comfortable. As you can see through, you can see my pieces, my ends. And I do have this end sticking out here. I meant to trim them shorter after I washed and blocked it. I just didn't. I got lazy. So also I did modify it. This is supposed to be a long sleeve sweater, but I said nope. And I just did 2 rounds so that I could, you know, fully pick up under the arm. So 2 full rounds, and then I did 5 rounds of 1x1 ribbing. That's it. And it's really nice. The yarn is Lion Brand Kobu. So it's a cotton bamboo blend. That's the white one. And then the stripes are Lion Brand's True Boo. It's so difficult to say. That's actually what the whole thing is called for. But I believe on the Ravelry page it says you can substitute in Kobu instead if you like. Which I did just because Kobu, I could find that at Walmart and it was a lot cheaper than buying it at Joann's. I had to get the True Boo at Joann's, and that was pretty expensive. And it's a little I'm a little bummed because all you needed was 2 stripes of each, which was roughly about maybe 5 grams. That's what it says in the pattern. So I have all that yarn left over. The True Boo I think is just bamboo. It's like rayon from bamboo, as they call it. But I do kind of have a plan for that leftover yarn. We'll just have to see. It's really nice. It's a really nice yarn. It's soft. It's almost silky, and that could be from the bamboo. It's just a really nice fabric. A really nice fabric. If you're hesitant to try it, I think you should. It's really nice. So those are my finishes. Okay, yeah, so we'll go ahead and talk about some of my whips. So I forgot to show this whip last week, but I didn't do that much on it, so. It's a sock whip. This one is called the Lucky Star Socks. This is by Candy Shop Yarns, and you can only find it on Etsy, not Ravelry. So yeah, it's a super cute like retro sock pattern. I really like it. I'm not too far, and that's because I started this before the summer sock camp started, so I kind of screwed myself there. I cannot enter it for the summer sock camp. But this is what I dyed the neon minis for. It's kind of a mess in there, sorry. And then I have a dark gray that I dyed. It's called Dark Moon. This one's just slightly darker than the ones that you can buy from me, just because I don't know what happened. But as you can see, I finished up the leg, I did my heel flap, and now I'm duplicate stitching the star in on the heel, which you can see there, right here. So I'm hoping it turns out well. Some duplicate stitching. And then the other one will have a heart. That's a heart on that side. And then I just need to do the foot. Well, I guess the rest of the heel, you know, the turn and the gusset. So yeah, I did go a little bit shorter on the leg. That's only because this gray is the same that I used for this. So it's on the bottom hem, the cuffs, the button band. So I'm hoping there's enough here. I'm kind of risking it, right? That's why I went a little bit shorter. I mean, I wanted it long so that it sticks up out of whatever, but I didn't want to go as long as suggested, so I'm really hoping I actually have enough. I swear, just playing chicken all the stinking time, it seems like. So that is whip number 1. Whip number 2 is another sock. This one is kind of like my on-the-go sock. Yeah, I've showed it a few times. I don't know how to pronounce that word, so I apologize. And it's a Zauberball Crazy. This is German. It's all in German. This is what the cake looks like. Well, it's not. Yeah, it's a ball, a cake. It's a 2-strand, it almost looks like a hand spun. I'm not sure if it is, who knows. I am decreasing for the toe on my first sock. So that's what it looks like so far. I'm in I just put it down, I guess, in the middle of a row, because that's what I do best. So yeah, dang screen. I took this to my friend's birthday party the other night, and I just kind of sat and worked on it while hanging out. Again, I can't submit that one for the summer sock camp, so it's not that big of a deal. I need to start a new pair of socks so that I can submit that for that. Next whip is my shawl. This is not going as well. I guess it's going quicker than I would prefer. So I'm doing the Hongdae shawl by Ashley Wemp. It is a mosaic shawl based off of Hongdae is a district in Seoul, South Korea. It was a really fun place to hang out in my young 20s. So I am on section 2, and I've done at least one of the repeats for the mosaic section. Let's see. Yes, I've done one repeat and started into the second repeat, but I just kind of like, bleh. Oh my gosh. So there we are. Whoa. So yep, I'm just adding onto this side right here. I have the second repeat, and I think there's only one more repeat. Let's double check. One more repeat? Yeah, one full repeat, and then just repeating 2 rounds one more time. And then I can do more of this pink garter on this side, and then section 2 will be done. And then I move on to this side and kind of repeat everything all over again. Let me see. It's hard to hold up. Yeah. So section 1 is all of this. Section 2 is just on this side, all the way down to this section. And then section 3 is another plain, mosaic, plain, and then section 4 is this border down there. So this will be a long-term project probably, since I'm kind of only working on it 1 day a week. My yarns are Sewlivi Dyes Yarn in the January and February color of the month for Lore Olympus. So this is Persephone and this is Hades. These are dyed to order on my website if you are interested. Today is the last day to order for June's, pre-order I should say, pre-order June's color of the month, and that's based off of Hera, which is the goddess of marriage and the queen of the Olympus, not Olympia. She's the queen of Olympus, married to Zeus. I thought she was fitting for June because being the goddess of marriage, my wedding anniversary was June 4th. June 4th. My husband and I have been married for 8 years now. Go us. And so I just thought it was fitting. She's beautiful too. I really like Rachel Smith's artwork, the way she portrays some of these ladies in her comic. Just gorgeous. Last whip. It's my last whip. It's the Summer Sorrel by Wool and Pine. Whoa. Let's get the front page, right? Summer Sorrel by Wool and Pine. So they have a regular sorrel, I believe, which is like, I know you hold mohair. I don't know if it's fingering mohair, but it's long sleeve, so it's warmer. I think it comes up a little bit more. There's a spring one, I believe. Maybe that's just DK. I could be wrong. I haven't looked into them. And then the Summer Sorrel, which is just fingering weight. And I'm doing a 3-color fade on mine. And I split for the sleeves this weekend. This inside out, because now I can just knit instead of purl. So let me get this kind of sort of situated. It's a process. And it's gonna be a little bit difficult to see because I just split for the sleeves. So there's not much of a, underneath the armpits. This is where I'm at. So there's the split. And I'm all done. Now I'm into an endless sea of knitting, because what is nice is even though it is reverse stockinette, they tell you can flip it inside out and knit the entire thing. So I did a little bit of math to try to figure out when my next color change will be. So I'm hoping my math is correct, because I am not the best at math. But I think it is. My colors are from Spectacular Yarns. So this was color number 1, which these are all her Advent colors. So Advent number 22, I think. Yeah, you probably can't hear me. I'm sorry. Let me dig everything out. So first color I used is Advent number 22. And these are her twist sock base, which is 80% superwash merino wool, 20% nylon, and it is a 2-ply, like high twist. Just really nice. It's really soft. So this is color number 1. Color number 2 is Advent number 13, and it's more of this greenish brown color. So I've faded those two, which is not terrible. I think it fades decently. The next color is going to fade really well into this. So the last color is Advent number 9, and it looks like this. So these two, it's going to look good. When I swatched all 3 of these colors together, I could barely tell where the transition was between these two, which is really, really nice. This is so pretty. These colors are really, this is really nice. So yeah, that is that. I told myself that I need to split for the sleeves, and then maybe I can think about what my next sweater cast on is. I'm still not sure. I'm debating if I want to do a, do I want to do a lace weight sweater with a small needle, or do I want to do a more bulky sweater with worsted weight, even though I know I can't wear it right now. Not that I have it finished right now, but like, what do I want to get out of my stash first? Do I want to get, I have, oh, okay, sorry. I have this in stash. This is Lion Brand's Touch of Alpaca. Bought this a while ago to make a second Zoetic by Tiff Nealand, but I don't know if I want to actually knit a second one. So I have all this. I have like several balls of this and just 2 balls of this color. I probably wouldn't even need to use this color. I'd do it all in this. So I have this, but I don't have anywhere to store it on here anymore, because I have bought more bare yarn and I needed a place to put it. So I had to empty a square of this guy out to put bare yarn in. So I have this just sitting on the floor for now. So I'm just like, should I just work on this project or get this one cast on so that it's out of the way? Again, it is a worsted weight. It's 90% acrylic and 10% alpaca. I'm not sure how fast this would knit up though. The pattern I'm thinking for it is called Sev. I think it's S-E-V-E by Isabel Kramer. I'll insert a photo. It's really pretty. I'm even thinking like the short sleeve version is really nice. And it's done in, well, she calls for a Hue Local woolen worsted, which is 220 yards. This is only 207. or Let Loopy, which I have Let Loopy, but I kind of have it slotted for different projects. So what is that? Oh, see, I need to, and it's on US 7s. Oh no, it's on a US 8, a 5mm needle. So this could go potentially pretty quickly. And then the second option. This is a Knit Picks gloss lace weight. It's in the color Pine. Do these have colored names? This is just Dusty Blue. This pink one is Blush. But this one's in Pine, and it's a lace weight, so it's very tiny. And then the sweater I have for this one is also an Isabel Kramer pattern. Yep, it's an Isabel Kramer pattern. It's called Amory, and it is worked in lace weight on a US 4 3.5mm. And it is a long sleeve sweater with like a lace detail down at the bottom, like eyelets lace. I don't think you hold this double. I think it is, I think it's just single strand. I have this set aside for this project. So I'm just debating, do I want to use this one or this one? What do you think? What do you think I should do? Should I do more of a summer? I'm thinking this would be a cooler sweater, even though it's long sleeve. Or should I do a worsted weight short sleeve sweater to get this out of my stash? This has been in my stash for a little while too, so I'm not worried about which one's newer. This one is on my knitting wish list, but this one could go in instead, because it does have a pattern and yarn to kind of go with it. I mean, I could look through my stash and see what other worsted weight sweaters I have. Decisions are difficult. Okay, last bit of news, I guess. Because I'm going to talk about July socks maybe in my next video. Let me see, how many more Tuesdays do we have before July. So today's 14th. Okay, so either next Tuesday or the Tuesday after, so either the 22nd or the 29th. Maybe the 22nd, because it's a week. I got a week and some days before July starts. But I have an idea for my blue socks, so not this. Maybe some recommendations from you guys would be great. Lastly, new colorway. It's not up in my shop just yet. I'm debating if I want to even add it up into my shop yet, because this is a special colorway. It is to bring awareness to something. So you guys know that I am friends with Spectacular Yarns, or Jen Crafts, here on YouTube. And if you're unaware, that she is expecting her first child, and she found out recently that her son has heterotaxy. She made a whole video about it, so I will link it down below so that you can go see and learn more from her, and everything that she is having to deal with. But heterotaxy has to do with, I believe, mostly the heart. And we were chit-chatting one day, and she sent me a picture, and her little bracelet, she was wearing a bracelet, and it was a heterotaxy awareness bracelet, and it had these colors. And so I thought, hey, that'd be so fun to dye up. And so I dyed up a skein for her, sent it to her. She just received it today, and I kept one for myself. And with her permission, we named it For Milo and Heterotaxy Awareness. I know, my handwriting is all. So that's what this is. This is For Milo. It's a heterotaxy awareness. So I am thinking of putting it up in the shop, and then possibly finding a organization to donate some of the proceedings to. Proceedings. it's probably proceeds, to that, so that anyone with heterotaxy, you know, obviously, you know what organizations like that are for. So yeah, it's a really beautiful colorway. Some beautiful blue with some neon green. It's just so gorgeous. So yeah, I wanted to wait and figure that out before I put it up in my shop. I do think I will announce it on Instagram though when it does go live on my shop, and if it does. So if you want to know more about shop updates, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Again, everything is linked down below. And that's it. I'm just looking around to see. That is really it. Not much else has gone on in my life that I can think of. I'm sorry guys, the end of these videos are always weird for me because I'm just like, how the heck should I end this? Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video or any of my other ones. If you do enjoy seeing my progress, go ahead and subscribe so that you can see when I post new videos. You can hit the bell if you want actual notifications. Or, you know, go ahead and like and comment, you know, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. But I do appreciate you watching my videos. It means a lot to me. And I will let you guys go, and I'll see you next week. Bye.